North Country movie review. So this is part of my scripted movie review series. The premise of which is I go back through my blog archives and find old movie or book reviews I've done and just kind of read them out to try and make a YouTube video of them, transitioning from a blog review into a YouTube review. This one is, one of those old reviews I wrote that I'm not proud of. And the reason I'm not proud of this review is because, for whatever reason, I felt the need to spend a fair amount of time in the review talking about kind of the difference between a women's issue movie and a movie that is kind of general interest about discrimination. Sorry, does that make sense? I was worried that this movie wouldn't be interesting for me because it was a movie about women. And in the actual review itself, I spent some time trying to explore those feelings and criticize myself for them. But I look back on it and I think, well, what was I thinking? I think I was just kind of in a certain mood on the day I saw this movie. And that made me kind of all that rubbish I wrote out. No, I mean, like, it was good that I was self-critical of myself. But the fact that I was kind of had this ambivalence about the movie to begin with might have just been my mood on a certain day. Or, I don't know, maybe this is kind of a larger issue, maybe, that men generally are not interested in movies like this because they think they are going to be about women's stuff. Or maybe it was just me. Or maybe it was the mood I was in. Anyways, I was somewhat reluctant to see this because the premise of the movie, and it's all based on a true story, is it's a single mother struggling to support her family. She's dealing with some family issues. She's got an angry teenage son. She's got a difficult relationship with her parents. And then her friend is dying slowly of terminal illness. And I thought, oh, this is too much relationship stuff. This is for the women. This is not a movie for me. But as the movie went on, I got kind of interested in it. And by the end, I was hooked. It was a little bit cheesy and over the top at points. There were some courtroom scenes, and I don't know if it's based on real life, so I don't know if this is real life or Hollywood. I suspect it's Hollywood. There's one point where a witness is just being kind of asked the same question over and over again until they kind of break down and reverse their testimony. And I thought, that doesn't happen in real life. That's just kind of Hollywood. But the general premise of the movie, kind of what these women had to put up with, the discrimination at the mines, was really incredible. There was the DVD that has some extra features, and if you watch the extra features, there's a little bit of a disconnect between what the women are saying, and because in the extra features they interviewed the real women who are really behind the real story for this, and there is some sort of disconnect between what they're actually saying on the DVD features and what's portrayed in the movie. In the DVD features, it sounds like they're undergoing a lot of verbal harassment by the men. In the movie, they're just kind of going full. They're getting like this full-on, very scary harassment and discrimination. I don't know if that's an indication they changed things for the movie or not. Also, another thing, in the movie, it's kind of one lone woman, and she's fighting against her male colleagues, but she's also kind of dealing with prejudice from her female colleagues as well. On the DVD features, it sounded like it was a group of women together, kind of fighting this together. So I don't know if that was another change. But yeah, assuming, I guess, for the sake of argument, that the movie is more or less portraying what really happened, yeah, it is kind of incredible what these women went through and kind of how long they went through it before they finally filed the lawsuit. Now, according to the movie, it's being shown as concurrent with the Anita Hill hearings. So you get the impression that because Anita Hill is on the television cameras, they're getting inspiration from Anita Hill to come out. The movie also did make it quite clear that they were kind of scared of losing their jobs, which is another reason why they just kind of shut up and put up with it. Yeah, so in conclusion, I guess, an interesting movie. I'm sorry I wrote such a terrible review of it.